Last week we talked about Avengers Endgame's success, the number 2 highest making movie money of all time. Do those words make sense?
Yes.
All right. Well, it only made more money, believe it or not. It is in the number 2 slot, Avengers Endgame, at $2.5 billion.
I don't know. When you say words like that, I'm like, I think we're done with money.
Right. At almost $2.8 billion is Avatar, but that's Avatar of all time. Endgame is only on the 3rd weekend now. So obviously it's gonna pan out.
And what's funny is as people hear these numbers, it's not like, oh, they've made enough money. It's like, oh, I better go see that.
Right.
It's like how the lotto, when it reaches like $500 million, more people buy it.
Yeah. No, I've seen movies that I only saw because they were a success and
That's
I knew
funny.
better. So James Cameron, of course, directed Avatar, also directed the number 3 movie of all time, Titanic.
It's so funny. Are we still giving him credit for this?
Those were big movies,
Okay.
number 1 and number 3 now. So Jim Cameron put out a picture of the A for Avengers symbol coming out of the water like an iceberg, knocking over the Titanic to show he's a good sport. Now, I don't know when it's cool to have a little joke on a national tragedy like this.
Wait a minute. That's like putting the Avenger sign like through the Twin Towers to show that movie's better.
Right.
You know, there were 9/11 movies if you want to depict that.
To Kevin and everybody at Marvel, an iceberg sank the real Titanic. It took the Avengers to sink my Titanic. So he's almost saying his movie was a bigger thing than the actual Titanic. He's saying, an iceberg killed the Titanic. It took Avengers to knock down my Titanic.
You ever think Hollywood is another planet?
Yeah, I saw a lot of people on social media going, oh, Jim Cameron, what a class act. What was he going to do? Fuck you?
This is classy?
Well, what else is he going to say?
You know what else is classy nowadays? Twerking. So we're good.
Right. Well, it took 22 movies to get to this point. I just did one.
Oh,
Titanic.
sorry. I missed your point about people drowning.
In April of 2018, James Cameron said, I'm hoping we'll start getting Avengers fatigue here pretty soon. Not that I don't love the movies. It's just, come on, guys. There are other stories to tell besides hypergonadal males, I guess like gonadal males without families doing death-defying things for 2 hours and wrecking cities in the process. It's like, oi.
He's joking, right?
No, he's being serious. He's saying when are these stupid superhero movies going to end? But now,
what's he saying? When is our imagination going to be done?
Yeah, he's saying there's other stories to tell.
Then you tell them.
As if we don't have multiplexes.
Then don't worry about it.
But
Then it sounds like you have a lot of movies to make.
Wait, he made Terminator, Aliens, Alita Battle Angel. I mean, I guess his has the
so
women.
Prolific.
Well, he probably has the women, I guess. Is that what he's saying? I don't want to see these guys.
When you say that's what he's saying, do you believe he's saying anything?
No, he's just jealous.
It's just nonsense.
That was him preemptively hoping that his records weren't broken.
He should seriously just take out his dick and go, come on, let's just measure. Like whose dick is better? What is this weird thing?
Well, he's a class act, and he's
sorry.
recognizing what's happening. There's a Sonic the Hedgehog movie coming out.
Is this what he means? Tell a new story?
Yeah, these are the new stories to tell. I could see Iron Man again.
Oh, good. I've been waiting for a Sonic movie.
Well, people are upset because they think the Sonic character in the trailer looks creepy.
Pardon?
Mm-hmm.
First of all, were we so curious about what Sonic is up to that we needed to make a movie about it?
Still spinning. It's a live action one. Of course, Sonic is CGI. They couldn't get a live action Hedgehog. But everybody else is live action. Jim Carrey's in it. James Marsden, if you recognize that name. It'll be released in November. And the director has said, you know what? The message is loud and clear. You hate my fucking hedgehog. You aren't happy with the design and you want changes, so it's going to happen.
What's that?
People are upset the way Sonic the Hedgehog looks in the trailers
Oh, okay.
of this most likely finished movie. But they're going to go back and fix the hedgehog so he's not so unnerving looking. Apparently he has what looks like human dentures, and it's making people cry.
Did you see the picture?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I played the game. You're a spinning ball. I guess if you make it stand up, it's going to look goofy. Sonic didn't talk too much in Sega.
I do love that, we Twitter and Facebook about a lot of things that are on our mind and social political things, but Sonic gets changed.
Well, I am saving my money for the Tetris movie. That should be exciting.
I want the Pac-Man movie.
Well, I'm sure there was. Had to wake up.
Oh, sorry.
Now, there's so many movies now. It's just understood. You get high and then you go.
Yeah, what's this Pokemon movie?
It's Detective Pokemon. It's a number 2 movie right under Avengers. He's a detective.
You're kidding. You're kidding.
This is how we should start every show. Here's movies, Chemda.
Wait, what?
Number 1, Avengers. Okay? Superheroes flying around. Okay, number 2, Pokemon, Detective Pikachu. At $58 million in America alone.
Wait, is everybody celibate now? What's happening? You
So-
guys running out of things to do?
That of course is live action except for the Pikachu because those aren't real.
I honestly thought Jerome was the last person to give a shit about Pikachu, but apparently he's the norm.
$58 million.
Some people can't eat. I stepped over a homeless person today
To get to the movie.
to get to the Pikachu.
He goes, Pika Pika.
Well, with dialogue like that.
You heard that mushrooms are legal in Denver? Or
Well,
at least
all these Pikachu movies.
you excited? This is what happens. This is what happens.
No.
There's a Sonic. Yeah, you make drugs legal. What do you think's going to happen? Less Sonic Hedgehog movies or more? Probably more. You're going to have Casablanca or you're going to have Pika Pika? What do you think you're going to get if you're allowed to have mushrooms on the streets? You're going to get Pika Pika. You know that.
What's the third biggest movie?
Third biggest movie is Human Shit, the Poo Movie. It's a talking poo. Live action, but the poo is CGI.
Come on.
Number 3 is The Hustle.
What's that?
That's where you have an attractive woman, so
Oh,
she
right.
knows how to rob people, and a fat woman, so she doesn't know how to rob people. But they're going to work together and both learn to be decent. Where did their old selves go when they were decent?
This is great. What's the fourth movie?
The 4th movie is The Intruder.
Okay.
That is they say it's an African-American movie, so if you're black, you should be supporting it. However, the main character is Dennis Quaid, white.
Oh, shit.
But anyway, everybody else is black. And that's what matters. But the draw is actually white. The only person you heard of is white. But it's black cinema. And number 5 is Long Shot, where you have the beautiful woman and the fat man. And somehow they're going to find things in common. One's president and one probably invented weed.
Is the woman too good for him, but just in time, he's too good for her at the end?
Way too good for him.
But there's like a montage where he gets good enough, right?
Well, he's going to...
He changes clothes one time in the movie at the end.
He irons a shirt.
Oh, shit.
And she goes, you know what? I'm a little too high strung. And then they make babies.
Right. I love that they blame her. Is there one more? Please, one more.
No,
Please.
that's all 5. That's why when the Oscars come out, there's only 5 movies, it seems, right? That's why. These are your 5 movies of 2019.
You go to the movies.
I'm naming these movies and you can't believe I support them.
Where are you going? Which one are you going to?
This year I went to Avengers Endgame.